Hey y'all, what's going on? So hopefully the computer will hold on for a few minutes here, and I'll make a quick video. It's Friday, and it's past the point where usually I think I'm going to make a video, and I'll usually by this time I'm saying, I'm not going to make a video. But I'm sitting here leisurely, still basically going through my record collection and cleaning records. And it's what's cool about it is that it's a way of just kind of taking inventory, and just a whole lot of reasons why this is just a good time for me to be doing this. I've been doing it for about a week or so now. But I was just playing this album I had forgotten about. That's the thing. Arsenal, With Our Own Hands. And I think these are Russian musicians. Yeah, you heard that piece. It was a song on here called Dedicated to Mahavishnu. Sounds very much like Mahavishnu, but this is one that I had forgotten about. I will reference El Bicho Feo, Dave, who has done a series of what he called Cheap Heat. This is something that you can find cheaply, and it's really good. I'd forgotten about it, Arsenal. But hey, folks, thanks a lot for your kind thoughts, and yeah, I'm glad that we are together. We are trying to be together. We have to talk about it. So to fight this madness, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that you folks are my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you all very much. With that in mind, Anthony Ferraro sent me some more music. Anthony, you're always sending me music. It's just so cool of you, And you send me the kind of stuff I like. You do. So he just sent me a couple CDs. And Birth Control, Backdoor Possibilities, German band. Interesting that the garbage truck comes while I'm trying to make a video. I'm sure you can hear it. Anyway, I had never owned this album. This is a double CD with a live album. German band. They were considered prog, but to me it was a German sound. It's rock, but they're definitely not American, okay? And I like the band. I've never been a huge fan, but I've had this album for a long time, Birth Control, Plastic People. And this is a cool concept album. So Birth Control is a band that I'm familiar with, and I do have one other album by them, Titanic, which I like even less than this one. But I played most of this. I haven't played the live disc of this yet, but Anthony, yeah, thank you. And it's a bit, like I've been saying in the last couple of videos, it's a bit of a nostalgic feel listening to this stuff because it's old, It's just cool to finally hear a lot of this music. Oh, really. So I really appreciate that. The other disc that he sent me was the band Griffin is still going. And they have a brand new CD. Griffin, Reinvention. English or Scottish, don't quote me. They're from the continent. They do folk, like with crumb horns, and there's a definite sound. Gentle Giant has done things with that old English folk thing in their music that doesn't sound like Griffin, but it's the same feel. Some of you know what I'm saying. But Anthony sent me this brand new Reinvention CD. Apparently he ordered it or saw them, but it's signed by the entire band. And I really appreciate this. I've only listened to a little bit of this, but it's progressive rock and / folk traditional music put together. I've always liked the band. I only have a couple things. Yeah, just a couple things here. It's this And I have a couple things. The one I like in particular is this one, and was originally drawn to it because of the very cool cover graphic. Red Queen to Griffin 3. Still my favorite by them, but again, I haven't listened to this entire new album. This sounds like they're coming back with the intent of being vital. You know, we're all older now. These guys are older, obviously, like me, but my impression is that it does not sound tired and that they're still excited about playing. But I've had this for forever. I highly recommend it too. Red Queen to Griffin 3. And this other one, Midnight Mushrooms, which is also really good. Griffin. So thank you, Anthony, for these wonderful additions to the library. Which indeed, this is a library. Now, I couldn't tell by the package, but someone made a comment online a few weeks ago and mentioned this album, and I didn't really think much of it. Next thing you know, I get it in the mail. But I received also in the mail a CD copy of Pink Floyd's last album, The Endless River. Whoever sent this to me, thank you very much. This is a book. It's in a book form with some nice photos. And I appreciate this. I have listened to this online. This is very, very chill and laid back. My impression of this Pink Floyd album is that it's the sound of the band saying, well, we're done, you know. It's really, there's nothing left for us to say or do as Pink Floyd. We'll just give you a little bit more music to take you out, you know, just kind of this like slide you out. You know, the second track on here, these titles really are actually, I think, very appropriate. Things Left Unsaid, and then they go into It's What We Do, and some of the titles are really kind of offhand, you know. Talkin' Hawkin', Eyes to Pearls, and that's what I'd say about this. It's kind of like Pink Floyd is done. Pink Floyd is done as far as being a band that has something that they think they need to say. This was a courtesy to the world. It sounds like to me. It's like, okay, you want some more. This is what we have left. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Thank you. I want to bring these up again because I've listened again to them. You know, Double Dreaming by Mark Stanley and Carla Dereck, my friends, long distance friends. Yes, I'm on this, and that's partially why. Well, that's not why, but again, you know, being on it, you know, that's part of the mix of wanting to digest this more. This is really strong. This is a new avant-garde progressive rock release of 2018. I am so proud to be on this CD. I'm on one of these records that I have been buying for years with these are the artists. They are the artists. It's not pretend. There's some really heavy stuff on here. Carla sings her ass off. Mark plays his ass off. He can do all kinds of things. I had mentioned Bill Frisell, but that's only one. He can go all sorts of places, and he's very skilled. I mean, you know, very fluid, you know, very psychedelically. Isn't this something? But of course, usually I would not be making a video at this time of day. So I hope that that's not too much as you listen to the video, the sound of the garbage trucks. But this is just really strong. And this is definitely one of my records of the year. I'm on it. The other day I was listening to it and I got to a point where I forgot that was what was real cool. I forgot what I was listening to. And it might have been around the time of doing Kitchen Trick, Print a Hole. It was a musical passage where Carla wasn't singing, and there's sound work going on as well as guitar work, and it's like, and I'm lost in the sound, and that's what I look for. I'm on this mother. Damn, wow. Mark and Carla, big thumbs up on this. This is the real deal. This needs to be on vinyl. Double Dreaming. Carla sings in, 3 languages on this album? The woman's a badass. Come on, y'all. The other thing that my friends released that I finally got a chance to really listen to all the way through, this one is the second Moon Men. And I do want to give big ups to my friends. I'm happy to say that they're my friends. These are people whose music I admire and have been for a while. In particular, Dave Newhouse of the Moon Men. And it has that, this is its own thing. It's got a ragged, it's interesting. It's progressive, but there's a punkishness to it too. This is really killer. Jerry King and the drummer. I don't know the drummer's name off the top of my head to call his name, but the drumming on here is really good, notable, because he does, what is the word? It's not usual. The drumming on here and the percussion work on here is notable. It's strong. It's strong. This whole album is really good. Jerry King and Brett Harold Hart, their guitar and sound work on this. I'm going to tell you the other thing. I hope you see this, Brett, that this made me think is, I just put out a CD with Brett, and I had supposedly started working on the next one. And after listening to this, I thought to myself, I need to get serious, about this next one. It's like, okay, no more snippets of stuff. Let me just, let me do some writing here. It's like, I want to up my game. This is like really good. Moon Men. Uncomfortable Space Probe. I like that. I love that these guys are my friends. Before I'll go, I'll show some more the latest pile of records I'm working on cleaning. I just decided to go into my A's and do some cleaning. So I'm in the Art Ensemble of Chicago area. I just played Arsenal, so that, I'm in my A's. I played Arsenal. I'm not playing everything, but as I go through, it's stuff that I say, oh, I should listen to this. But I'm in the Art Ensemble. Love Art Ensemble of Chicago. Full Force. Here's one that got cleaned. This is my first album that I ever bought by them, and I bought this a long time ago, back in the 70s. People in Sorrow. This is really quiet, brooding, and the title is perfect. It's an ambient, minimalist piece that is beyond jazz. This is really incredible, and it was what made me an instant fan of the Art Ensemble of Chicago. This is amazing. People in Sorrow. I'm going to try to go a little bit longer. Nice Guys. Art Ensemble put records out on ECM. Here's a real good one. Phase 1. Art Ensemble of Chicago, Phase 1. I mean, talk about world music, talk about psychedelic, talk about avant-garde, talk about being something that has something for everyone. It has comedy, it has passion, it has vision. Amazing band. Tutankhamun. Oh man. And then these two on the Actuel label, a big Actuel. Great black music, message to our folks. Love that portrait of the band on the back. Yeah, these guys are heroes to me. Role models. Yeah, these are role models to me. Art Ensemble of Chicago. Great black music. A Jackson in Your House. Yeah. Important. There's another one. I'm just Art Ensemble of Chicago. Reese and the Smooth Ones. which is one of this Chicago art ensemble. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm doing today. And thank you, folks. So I want to remind you, I haven't talked about it for a while. I haven't had any sales, any online sales in a while, and all of the sales help my situation. The world is burning. I know a lot of you don't have this. It's still for sale. I just caught a bug, little flying bug. I need to take the air conditioner out of the window. That's how some of these bugs are getting in. But World is Burning is still on sale. And the other new one that I put out was Brett Harold Hart. Do I have one sitting here right quick I can show you, possibly? Well, you know I have that other one. Ear Sculpture. Here's one. I just put this out with Brett. Ear Sculpture. I'll leave the links. Grab these, people. Whoa, yeah, the Moonmen too. Grab that, you know. And the World is Burning, and the Double Dreaming. If they sell enough of the Double Dreaming, then they have to go to a second pressing of it, and I get my name added to the credits. Like I said, I play on the album, but Mark forgot to put my name on here because it's mainly him and Carla that doing everything. But that would mean a lot to me to see my name on the record. So grab a copy. Grab it. I'll leave links, guys. Folks.